It is being reported that the subject shot his grandmother right before he went into the school. And I have no further information about the connection between those two shootings. And the subject is reported to be a student, to have been a student at Uvalde High School, and is a U.S. citizen. Bottom line is this, however, and that is when parents drop their kids off at school, they have every expectation to know that they're going to be able to pick their child up when that school day ends. And there are families who are in mourning right now, and the state of Texas is in mourning with them for the reality that these parents are not going to be able to pick up their children. Our job is multifold. First, to make sure we address exactly what happened at this crime scene, and then second, to make sure we take that information and do everything that is necessary to ensure that crime scenes like this are not going to be repeated in the future, and that we're going to be able to ensure the safety and security of our schools.
You were listening to Texas's governor just a short time ago confirming those awful numbers playing out this afternoon in Uvalde, a small rural town in Texas. Fewer than 20,000 people live there. Those numbers, 14 children killed, a teacher shot and killed as well. You heard the governor there talk about the suspect's grandmother also prior to this shooting, that the governor said, I can't give you more information on how those shootings are linked, though presumably he killed his grandmother and then headed to the school, though we'll wait for authorities to confirm that when they do come before the cameras this afternoon. As you've been watching with us throughout our reporting this afternoon, the size of law enforcement, the presence on the scene continues to grow. Our Maria Villarreal, who is our correspondent in Texas, is on the scene. And Maria, I know you've already interacted with so many families who are just now getting this awful news.
David, it is a heartbreaking situation, and not just as a parent myself, but really...
Let me pause it. Fun fact, kids. In the great state of Texas, they changed the state law to where you only have to be 18 years old to buy a handgun. You used to have to be 21, and now you have to be now you only have to be 18, which a lot of us thought was ridiculous that an 18-year-old would be allowed to have a handgun. So that's just a little fun fact. I am in Texas. This is very frightening. I'm not anywhere near Uvalde. Uvalde is South Texas. I'm in North Texas. But this is very shocking and very scary to a parent who lives here in Texas to know that in Texas there are a lot of guns. We have a constitutional carry law, which you don't have to be registered or licensed to carry a handgun. I am licensed to carry a handgun. I will be posting a video about my classroom and my video. I'll post in a video about me getting my license to carry. But in Texas, it is very easy to get guns. Like I said, we have the constitutional carry law, which basically the law is you're really restricted on where you can carry here. But yes, you can go and buy and purchase a handgun as long as you pass a background check, but you don't have to have a license to carry in the state of Texas to carry a gun. So,
as a human, as a person,
just a little information.
We were coming into Uvalde, and you could just feel the intensity of the situation as we were driving in. Everybody is moving quickly here. Everybody is looking for answers. Parents are frantic as we got closer to the school. And I am looking at it right now with the yellow tape all the way around it. As we got closer to the school, I saw parents.
Also, I'm questioning, how did he get into the school? I know with my kid's school, it's on lockdown. So you cannot walk into my kid's school, but that may be something that's just for my particular school district. It is not a statewide law or rule to have the schools on lockdown, but I know where I'm at in Dallas-Fort Worth area, our schools are on lockdown. So once the school starts, the doors are locked. The only way you can get in, you have to show your driver's license. You have to let them, they have a buzzer at the door. You have to let them know why are you there. You can't just walk into a school. So I'm very curious to know, how did this guy walk into the school, and does the school not have the same security measures that a lot of our schools in North Texas has? Maybe because Uvalde is a smaller city. I don't know. We're going to find out. Anyway, back to your regular scheduled news program.
running down the street towards the school. A couple of them stopped us. We spoke with one family who said they were looking for their 10-year-old niece. They had contacted the hospital. They had contacted the school. They had reached out to people in San Antonio as well because they heard that that's where victims were taken, and they could not get any information. We connected them with some contacts that we have in San Antonio, and they are right now in touch with them. I got closer to the school, and I was stopped by a dad who asked if I knew how to get to the funeral home because he couldn't find his 10-year-old little girl.
Go ahead.
Sorry, David. It's a really tough situation to be here, and to see this dad, who I know is stoic in most situations.
I know, but I also have to use the bathroom here and see the cats.
He did tell
We're
me
streaming
that
live.
What?